She stayed the night there.
Yeah, a night, and I still got talked to the next day about it.
But she's like, I thought she stayed 2 or 3 nights.
I'm not. There are people walking outside. I'm not going to keep talking about all this.
But we still got in trouble and not talked about it. So
I'm not talking about it anymore. I am in trouble.
TNW, I wanted to tell you something. I did call the place where I was born at, and they told me what I could use, so I'm going to use what they told me. Yes. So that means I'd have to go to the courthouse.
She got told everything that she can get a copy of to send to the Texas courthouse to get a copy of her birth certificate.
Yep. So it would probably help with.
So you don't send? Hold on a minute. Who told you that? Who told you that you would send it to the courthouse?
The courthouse themselves. The lady on the phone. I called
Raquel?
Yes.
And where would you send it? You send it to Vital Statistics. This is how I know you're not telling the full truth.
I'm telling you the truth. I called the courthouse, asked questions.
Copy of it, Vital Checks. You wrote the fucking website.
And I wrote down the website.
It's not statistics, it's Vital Checks.
It's called Vital Checks. I believe you, Stephanie.
VitalCheck.com.
But I still called them to ask. And that's what they told me.
I heard the phone call,
So in the next couple of weeks, I am going to the courthouse to get the necessity papers I need.
They told her to get a copy of her divorce decree, that'll help work it out.
Yep. That's one of the things that I got to... Yeah.
And then that she'll still have to pay $23,
but I think that's for shipping.
Anything that can go to help proving her identity will help quicker.
So that's what I'm going to be working on. I wrote it all down.
It's crazy. I just think it's insane. And Larry, honestly, the way you came on tonight was insane. You're blaming people that had nothing to do with something, and you've done that once before. And I understand you get upset, but it's like you get upset.
When they decide,
let me finish.
It's funny when they decided to leave the box, the call stopped.
First of all, I cannot just go to the courthouse to get my birth certificate like you guys think I can. I can't. I can't travel all the way to where I was born at. I don't have the money for that.
No, let me point that out. I think it's funny that the phone call stopped when the people left the box, like I said. But don't put 2 and 2 together.
You will not even let me talk. And do you know I am not your girlfriend. So you are not going to talk over me. So I'm just going to be quiet. But just remember this when you want me for your friend, Larry, because I'm sick and tired of you treating me like a second-class citizen that you can just talk over because you think you know everything. Calm the fuck down. Take several seats and let someone else talk.
11.
Hi, Ziggy. I understand, Stephanie.
Martin, 11. Matthew.
Yeah, I can fill it online and all that, but I still have to pay for that.
Did any of you
So I just want to address the MJ day by day person in the comments talking about you don't owe us nothing, da 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 da, blah 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 blah. Then they said something about we haven't helped you or something like that. We all have helped them. All of us have.
I'm not in the chat, so go ahead.
They said, hold on, I'll scroll up. They said something about if you don't want to help them, move the fuck on. Then they also said, oh my god, all these comments are going by. No one's them money sign. Y'all are not going to give her anything anyways. Crazy part is we all have. We all have.
I only came on here to address earlier because she was being told to go live and I was being blown up these phone calls because of it and all this bullshit, and how when I did argue about it and everyone wanted to keep saying that they weren't doing it, but then the people decided to leave the box and decided to say they weren't doing it, then all of a sudden all of it just stopped.
Thank you, Commander, for that. I understand where you're coming from.
That's all I was stating. My bad. Go ahead.
Very good. I understand where everybody's coming from, but the way my thing is, my ID
I'm
is
not Commander. I did it.
Oh, thanks, TNW. Sorry. The way my ID is expired, I can't use that to order my birth certificate. I have to use something else to order my birth certificate. So that's the reason why I called the courthouse and explained to them what's going on, and that's what they told me to use was the divorce papers and what else did they tell me?
A bunch of other
things that I could use.
Insurance.
Yes, and I can also use my social security. That's what they told me. I can use that too.
You did fumble and say that you had to send it to the courthouse. No, you have.
I have to
copy. You have to go to this courthouse, get your copy.
Yeah.
And then send that copy on the site thing.
Is it?
You have to get a copy. She said you have to get a copy and upload it to the Vital Check thing.
Oh yeah, that's right. They did.
And then once all that passes through, you'll still have to pay the $23, but then they'll be able to send it to you.
Yeah, that's about it. That's what they told me. Which I don't know. Do you have to pay for your divorce papers, or can you get that free?
You should be able to get the first copy free.
Okay. I just
some places will charge like per page.
Okay, I got
you should, and in my opinion, and I wish you would have done it back then, but she should have called the cops on your ex-husband when he tore up your stuff.
Yeah, I should have. He tore up my clothes. I'm sorry, I don't know who you are. I didn't mean to accept you in the box. Please disconnect yourself. I didn't think about that. So,
yeah, that's what I thought, Karma. Karma said you get the first 2 free.
Okay.
The third one is not free.
How many have I had?
You didn't even, what do you mean? You haven't had a copy of it yet.
No, I don't think I've ever had.
I want to talk to you guys really quick, and I want you guys to think before you answer me and be very, very honest.
Okay.
I know where you're at, right? Because we've been friends a while. I know where you stay. I talked just now to the front desk agent, and they do take cards up there, so that's not true.
That's not what I was told. No, you didn't.
And hold on.
They're not open.
Larry, let me talk. If somebody is taking your cash and not giving you a receipt, that means they're stealing. So what is going on? Like, I wish you guys would just be honest with us.
I wish you would just stop saying this bullshit. Because I am being honest with
Larry,
you.
That's not
and I just told you guys I don't sit there and fucking lie to you. I can take a picture of the front fucking desk and it's closed right now.
They'd have a phone.
Yeah, it may be closed, but whenever you call a hotel after hours, it does reroute to somebody's phone.
Yes, they have a phone.
I know what the owner told me. I know what the owner told me, okay? I know what he writes down.
And Desiree also called. Desiree also called. Larry, that's 2 of us that called. And yes, they have to answer the phone 24/7 because people come late and they need to check them in. I work in a motel. I know how it works.
They don't check nobody in. They have it shut down. I can take a picture of it like I said.
Oh my god. No, because I just looked them up online and I can literally book a room there right now. And if I did that, I would have to go through the front freaking mother creaking desk.
So when we walk up to the front desk, right, we have to ring a doorbell camera and we have to wait for somebody that has to come from their room to help us and unlock the front desk and do everything. It is closed. It has a sign that is flipped closed. It's only open certain hours to certain hours.
No, it's close to you, not to people checking in.
It's only open certain hours to certain hours. It stays in the door.
You don't
You're not
make,
going to
you're
tell
not
me.
making
I've literally been
sense.
sitting here for months. You're not going to tell me what I don't
We
know.
do not have a phone we do not have a phone in our room. There is no phones
Okay, I'm
in
just
these
telling you
rooms.
what they told us.
No, the person, whenever you ring the doorbell at the front desk, somebody is staying there at the hotel that
Somebody comes
goes
down.
it. They come down. That's who answers the phone. If I were to call them right now, whoever is on this shift will answer the phone. The office may be
Whoever's
closed,
working
but
audit, which is the overnight shift.
They don't do no damn bookings, right?
They are not doing
like
bookings
if
at the
you would
moment.
have, but if you would
But
get there late, you can do a late check-in. I've checked in after midnight at places.
Right.
You'll ring the bell, they'll come down, check you in. They don't do like towels and services and all that crap at this time, but they can check people in.
Oh,
Right.
let me fucking take a picture. I don't give no fuck.
Every motel and motel room
It
has
doesn't
a
matter, Larry. I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm just telling you, it doesn't matter if you could take a picture. There is somebody in that hotel
Yeah.
that is there that is going to answer the
Answering the phone.
Like if you would call the hotel right now from your phone, like call the front desk, they will answer.
I get what you're saying, but you also trying to tell me that everything that I'm saying is wrong. And I
haven't said anything that you're saying is wrong. I'm trying to explain to you what they're trying to tell you about the person answering the phone.
I just know what the
None of
person
us
told me,
said
what
that.
the owner told me, and I only have to deal with him when we do this deal because he made a deal with us.
I didn't have a choice.
And this is the damn deal. And that's what I gotta do. That's what I follow by.
And I'm
not getting kicked out.
And then again, I understand there's phones in the office, but there are no phones in the rooms anymore. They used to have phones in each room.
We got
right. So, but the hotel phone is just forwarded to somebody's phone. Like I can have my calls forwarded to my husband's phone if I wanted to. You can do call forwarding. That's what they do. After hours, they'll shut the phone off, and any calls that comes into that specific number is call forwarded to somebody's phone.
I gotcha.
And they've also told us any shenanigans, anybody calling them on us, anybody
and we will get kicked out if somebody does that. We will get
kicked out. They told us the quieter we are, the better. If we stay out of trouble, we're good. That's literally what he said to me. And I had to sign a rule sheet. I'm one of the only ones who doesn't break the damn rules.
We've had multiple people break the rules around here, and it ain't us. We're trying to be,
So, you guys understand? If they didn't check people in after hours, they wouldn't make money. Motels are in the business of making money. That's how they work.
But if you
they check someone in at midnight. Can I please, God, let me finish? You check someone in at midnight, and they check out at 11 a.m., and you make $75, $80 off of that. So for you guys to say, oh no, they don't check people in at night, that's the most ridiculous thing. And it all just seems to go along with your narrative.
Never seen one person get checked in past 11 o'clock because it's fucking locked.
Larry, I'm telling you right now, if you go online, they are online. You can book a room online through Expedia.
Yeah,
You go to the office.
It also says
Larry,
they
why don't you let people?
It also says they have Wi-Fi, but they don't.
When people lie, they generally talk over people.
All I can say is this motel has been here for a very, very long time. Yes, things have changed over the years since I remember being here.
I just want to know. I understand what she says about them being online. I get it, because I can look them up online too. And we brought that up to their attention. That's why we asked for Wi-Fi. That's why we asked for the password, but they don't have Wi-Fi. They literally told us to our faces again that they don't have Wi-Fi.
Like if I remember correctly, they took all the phones out of the rooms. Also, the last time I was here, they had a phone in the room.
God, if I get a knock at the door because people are calling this motherfucker now.
Please don't call our.
Oh, good.
I don't understand.
I haven't showed a room number, so.
I don't understand why. I don't understand it either. It's a motel, so yes, it is a hotel, but it's a motel.
No, it's a motel.
Oh, motel.
Motel and hotels are two different.
Okay, it's a motel. Sorry. Our Wi-Fi was not broke. Everybody has their own Wi-Fi around here. The manager asked us about ours.
Yeah, they asked us about ours and what we pay for it.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I don't understand either. They book online, but they don't.
We have never seen.
I've never seen
4 months.
Yeah,
never seen anyone check in at night.
No.
Don't open the door. You have to
ring the doorbell.
You've been there longer than 4 months.
Larry, you wouldn't be sitting there watching.
You've been there for 7 months.
Oh my God.
7 months, not 4.
I said we've been here for months. I didn't say 4.
Oh, I thought you said 4 months.
My bad. Sorry.
My bad.
Oh no, you're good.
Raquel, what are you apologizing for? You didn't say it.
That's what they're saying. I got you.
Raquel, I said I apologize. I just said months. You didn't hear what I said.
I thought he said 4 months. And
I got you. No, they don't have phones here. I wish they did, but like I said, this place has been here for a very, very ever since I was young.
He's trying to fix it up.
He's trying to fix it up. He's trying to make it. The last owner that was here, I guess, destroyed it or had people come in here.
They're being nice and going against one of their own rules right now. Then on one of their rules that states no animals, period. But they're being nice because most of these people, there's a lot of people who live here, like just straight live here. So they let them have animals. They give them specific rules. He just was getting on to somebody next door to us because their dog was crapping on the concrete and everything, and not in the grass area where they tell him to take him. Yeah, they do not play with their rules, and I had to sign a rule sheet. That's why I keep stating that I'm not messing up. He told me how he wants this deal. I have to pay him that way with the deal. That's why I don't sit here and get stuff ordered. That's why I don't do none of that, because I don't draw no attention to my room. We had one incident to where somebody leaked our room number on here, and then police were called about an apparently smack party that was going on. That literally wasn't even that, and they felt bad for us, and they didn't even tell the managers.
No. Go ahead, Desiree.
So does Larry open up the window and just stand by the window all day to watch what goes on?
No.
Well, how does he know that nobody checks in late?
There's only certain rooms open right now, and you would hear them being checked into. And like I just said, the office is closed at 11. They don't check anybody in past that.
Nope.
Well, I just called, and a woman answered the phone, and she said that they do have space, and they do take card over the phone.
I just kept telling you guys again what the deal that I have is and how I have to do it. And I'm not fucking with my deal. So.
And we are not.
Larry, do you expect us to believe you have some kind of special deal?
But I'm just going to tell you, I'm new to
offering to pay over the phone for you. And you're saying no because I have a special deal because you want the cash.
I'm just saying that I'm new to you guys. I don't know who you guys are. I've just popped up in the last week and watching you guys. And I have never in my entire life watched somebody run circles around everyone. It's circles and circles and circles and circles. There's a excuse for every single thing that comes out of your mouth. I'm not even a troll. I'm literally someone that I have 195,000 followers. I have 190,000 followers. I travel the world. I literally was willing to pay your rent. And that's so rude. That's absolutely rude. Why would you be like that to anybody? I was offering help and you've been nothing but rude to every single person in this room. I don't know you, and I was trying to be nice. I was willing to help.
No, I've said it multiple times. I'm not going to get in trouble. I'm not going to go against my deal. I signed a rule sheet. We've been here for so long. We have to follow this deal. Okay, I know I have to pay in cash. That's what I know. I never had anybody else pay for me. I know that I have to hand him the money.
Larry.
That's how I know it.
No, you don't. Do you hear yourself? She would have paid your
so
rent
rude.
Over the phone. And you're not
it's
willing
one
to
thing
take
to be
that
like, listen.
You have a deal.
But this is what I would do. Like, if I were you, I would just be like, listen, like, it's your tone. It's the way you come off. It's the loud and like obscenity that comes out of your mouth. It's like rude. And it's like, listen, if you would have just been like, hey, look, I understand that you want to help me. I really truly appreciate that you want to help me. Unfortunately, we have this backwood deal that they're not taking card because they don't want no one to know that we're here. And they only want cash. Okay. Like, I understand. I appreciate you. Can you maybe go to Walmart and literally, I mean, like, I could even send money to Walmart and pay Walmart, and you go pick up the money from Walmart, but instead you're like yelling at everybody.
It's because of everybody, how the way they're coming at me, and I apologize to you. I get it, but here's how we tried to do it the first time. So the first time when we tried to pay him the $900, correct?
With the card.
I just want to make sure when we tried to, he said he couldn't take the full $900 off the card. Then I took about $500 off the card and tried to give it to him. And he's like, all right, we can do this. And then the other half that on the card, it didn't work. And he's like, okay, then we're just going to take cash. I'm like, how is it not working? I'm like, I tried. That was how the first deal. And then he just started taking cash from me. He literally has me go to the ATMs now and just get the cash. That's how it's always been.
And that's how we've been doing it.
I literally tried to pay him with the card the first time, is what I'm trying to say. And then it didn't work. And then I tried to pay him partial with the card. And for some reason, it didn't work. Her card works. We can go to the ATM, pull it off. We can pay for anything with that. We don't know what the hell happened, but he said that it didn't work that way. So he made this deal with me. Now, I'm not going to keep talking about it because I hate repeating myself.
That's how it happened. Huh? Oh.
One in this live is being treated like, I understand. Okay, cool. You got a backwoods deal, but I think people would be more like open to helping you guys if the tone was less. Like, don't feed into the trolls and everyone. And it's like, if we didn't go circles, like Raquel tells us one thing, you tell us another. Then when it comes to the live, it's a whole different story. And I've only been here a week. I don't know anybody in here. I'm literally, I mean, like, this is my job. I have 550,000 followers across all my platforms, and I would have been totally willing to help. But this past week I've watched, and it's like, whoa, I don't even know what to believe. I don't.
I apologize. I get what you're saying, and I apologize. I've had talks with Raquel. I don't know why she lets the trolls get to her so bad. Even when I'm not around, they get to her so bad to where she starts lying and admitting to stuff that they're saying that she said when she didn't actually do that. And then it gets all confused. And then I get upset when I'm trying to diffuse it. And yes, it blows up. And yes, I come off angry. I come off like a dickhead. I've explained it. I understand. Okay. I get it. And I said, I apologize for that. But I mostly just defend my girlfriend and try to get people to understand that I'm not lying about what I'm talking about. I don't like to lie. It does not get you anywhere. It does not. I was taught that very young. I apologize though for how I've been, but it's not fun being trolled about your job and being trolled about this BS because we didn't want to go live. And that's how it started. And my number should have never been given out.
But Desiree, that is the God honest truth. That is what we had to do.
I can ask him in the morning if he would take someone else making a payment for us. That's all I can do. Not saying that she still wants to do it. I understand that. She doesn't want to do it full-heartedly.
You can ask him.
Understand. I can ask, but I'm just saying I know what the deal he made with me is.
Let's put it this way. He does not play about his money. He does not play if you are late. I literally tried to talk to him, and it wasn't even about the money situation one day, and he instantly started arguing with me and threatening, and I'm like, hold up, wait a minute, what's going on? You got me confused. First of all, you cannot have any arguments. I mean, yes, we argue,
No, it wasn't even that.
Oh.
That's not what I was talking about. I came up there to talk to him about an issue we were having.
Oh yeah, that's
and
right. Never mind.
He apparently was like caught off guard by someone else, but like he came off at me, and I'm like, hold up, wait, what's going on? I came up here to talk to you about an issue. I'm like, I ain't trying to argue with you. I said, we're all good. What's going on?
Also, if you don't pay your rent, you were out. They done told us that. I've seen multiple people get kicked out for either causing a problem or not paying their rent. Yes, there are people that live here, but I don't want to live here forever. Me and Larry discussed this. But for now, we're here and we have to pay what we gotta pay. So we are trying our best, and I want to get a place, Mama, for I do.
I don't mean for it to be all this circle nonsense, but half the time the chat makes it that way, and then all the arguing makes it that way, and it's not what we try to do. There are lives that we have that are just good and wholesome. But yes, we do also get told to get on live and ask for help. Yes, and then we receive a shit ton of backlash for it. But then it's just like, why are we being told to do this, and other people do this, and then we get in trouble for it? Well, not even in trouble, just get our asses jumped for it, basically.
Yeah. No, we didn't pay the full rent, but still, I don't trust it because he's not going to wait very much longer. He runs a business, and I understand that.
He states that every time.
He states that I run a business.
And I understand and I respect it. He's even asked me about my job shit. He's even asked me about what's going on.
Yep.
I don't lie to nobody.
He's a very good person, but if you start him wrong and lie, you're in deep shit.
And one of the workers.
Okay, but I just want to point out this is how it goes every time. Larry starts out yelling, screaming, cussing at all of us, and then he thinks someone's going to give him money, and then he turns nice.
I apologize for what she said.
No, you apologize because she was going to... Okay.
She stated no. When she stated the first time she was going to help, which means she's not. I understood. She was saying that she wasn't. She was talking about my tone. So I explained and I apologized, and that's all it was. I said I can ask, though, because she was right to ask that question. I said I can ask him, but that's it. That's all I can do.
It sounds to me like your card declined, Larry. So he said, hey, I'm not going to take your card anymore.
So let me explain something. Sometimes the ATMs will not accept my card.
No, not the ATMs. Him.
Oh, him.
Him. He ran the card.
He ran the card and it didn't work.
And he told us just
cash.
He
told us just cash.
And because we tried it two different directions.
Because if I do it,
there's a problem with your car. Look, this is why I get so frustrated because I work in hotels, so I know what's going on. I have a guest bring to me their card. I run it once, doesn't work. I run it again, doesn't work. At that point, I'm like, hey, your card's not working. You're going to have to use cash. I'm not stupid. Like, if you're gonna, like, Larry, this is something I know about this. Like, so you sitting here trying to tell me that
I'm just telling you what he told me.
I get where you're coming from, Stephanie.
You made a silly deal with him, and literally he's pocketing cash. Then, Larry, you gave the man $80 and didn't get a receipt. In the situation you're in, can you afford to do that? No. Because he could say tomorrow, you didn't give me $80, and you have no proof.
Can I just say,
right.
All the idiots.
At this point, I have to do what I gotta do to pay my rent. Okay? At the end of the month, I gotta pay it. No ifs, ands, or buts. I have to pay it.
What brought that? I already know we said that.
We struggled with a lot of things to do our laundry right now and all that. That's a lot to deal with.
You think I'm happy with this? You think I'm not?
I don't like doing this. Usually,
you think I don't? You think I don't want to fucking fix it? You think like I stated, my brother's defended me before. I've always had a job. I never had an issue with shit this bad. We never been somewhere this bad. We always got out of it, and I have got out of it. I've done it on my own.
And what makes it worse, trying to get a place.
Blow your nose. No, just go blow your nose. Just gotta blow her nose real quick.
And to get a place, you have the money for application fees. It's what we don't have.
I'm not taking my angry out on random people and friends. I know what was happening with the calls earlier, and I know what we were being blown up about. And like I stated, why are we asked to come on here and do this when we get backlash for it? Even when we're completely nice, we open it up talking, hey, as soon as we get in here, someone jumps in the box, starts badgering us instantly. Not saying our friends. I said someone. Someone, always some random crap. And then we get backlash for everybody, and it gets in an argument with everybody. And I tell Raquel half the time, don't even listen to the trolls. But it doesn't work out that way. We've been asked by multiple people because of our situation to ask. You all right, honey?
How long, can I ask how long that you guys have been on this app asking for help? Has it been a long time? Is this new? Like, how long has this been going on?
About the last 7 months. It's a new thing. We didn't ask before for help. We just went live before. Our friend did. Our friend did a lot of the time and tried to offer stuff on here for that kind of stuff, and I didn't like it. And I used to work, and I tried to help her out, but she came down here with us and wanted to be a roommate, and that didn't work out, and she went back and did her own thing. And I've had multiple issues with her, but I'm not trying to bring that up. So after that, it just became just us. So it's been within the last year, basically.
It's been a struggle.
Like I said, I always made sure I had a good paying job, if not multiple jobs. I've always made sure we was good. We lost our places due to stupid circumstances. The first one where we were living was because they decided to sell the building I was living above and working at. So we had to leave, and we had to take this shitty ass apartment that wasn't even done, but I was told it was done and paid for and everything, and we had to live in it. And the people that were working there refused to fix mostly anything, and I was still paying rent, so I decided to take them to court. Well, when that started happening, they knocked on our door and said that the management company is switching. They will no longer be managing our company. And long story short, we lost our place because of all the court shit. So then that's where we ended up here. 7 months is a long time, and it wasn't just because of that. And like I said, I said we've been here for 7 months. Didn't say that we've been asking for 7 months.
But yes, we did ask for help.
Larry, do you see Stephanie's request for the box? I don't see it.
Let me check, because I didn't see it. I got her. Go ahead, Raquel.
Okay, first of all, Larry, I'm going to correct you only because even in the apartment, Raquel was right there with Katie, both bouncing around their boobies.
Yeah,
with a little thing. Wait, let me finish. But let me finish with a little header that said, Galaxy for a flash. So don't act like you guys have not been asking for money for a long time. Like, oh my gosh, I get so frustrated. I feel like I'm gonna just
no. Hold up, you can stop right there, because Katie didn't want to work, and I told her she owed me $100 every month for rent, no matter what. She didn't want to work. That was her only way of trying to figure out how to make money, and I told her not to do it. I told Raquel not to do it. That got me and Raquel in a fucking big argument.
Larry, you were right there. You were next to them in your own life.
I told her not to do it. I literally said not to.
But they were still asking for money, and that was over a year ago.
Yeah, because that was Katie. I wasn't. I was working 2 jobs.
And it wasn't just Katie. It was Raquel, too, more than one.
And I told her, and it got us in an argument, and I told her not to do it. And I told her not to do it multiple times. I cannot control somebody, though.
And I will state this. At the time that we were living at that apartment, yes, I did ask for help on my Facebook.
okay? For heat. Because our apartment did not have heat.
Yeah, and like I just
that was a big thing.
I just stated about that because that was the apartment they didn't finish and they wouldn't fix. We had.
I'm just saying. People say, "How long have you been asking for money?" And you say, "Oh, we've been in a motel for 7 months, but we haven't been asking for money the whole 7 months." No, you have, and you asked for money when you were in the house too. And I know somebody that knew you when you worked in the bar, and you were asking for money and doing the same thing back then. Something has to change in your life.
No, I didn't. When I worked in the bar, I didn't even have to ask for money. I literally worked as a barback and a cook. I got tips on the damn weekend. And I worked at a gas station called Huck's at the same time. So whoever you're talking to,
somebody that used to go to a bar you went to is what I said, Larry.
I think I know who you're talking about.
And that was not me. I don't pay people for money. And I don't do that. And that was her and Katie. And I also had an argument.
You cannot say you weren't because Raquel was asking people for money back then. You guys did need money back then. You were in a bad situation.
I can full-heartedly say I was not.
Katie is their ex-roommate that they blame for all their problems, basically. Katie's just as bad. Don't get me wrong. Katie's over on her other side doing corn for money. But Katie is not the cause of all your problems. It cannot always be. It can't always be someone else. You guys have got to be like, okay, we've got to take responsibility and change something. This has been a trend for years. We want to see you do better. We want to see you guys do better. Believe it or not. I don't care if you don't believe me because I know in my heart I would love to see you do better.
And I'm asking you, Stephanie, and I'm trying to talk to you about this. I had talks with her about that stuff. I told her I had the bills. I told her I had it covered. The issue was Katie, when I was paying her to take me to work, didn't always want to do it. And I did not have transportation in that town. And that is my fault for moving us there, knowing that it wasn't, but I had stable jobs at the time. Okay.
But Larry, how does that have anything to do with Raquel being online with Katie?
She started doing that.
That wasn't Katie's fault. Raquel could have said no, so don't blame that on her.
She started doing that.
It was my fault for believing.
And I told Raquel not to do it.
It was my fault.
It was your fault. Good job,
I know.
Raquel.
I understand. I'm just saying. But I wanted to just state that in those situations, I did tell her not to do it.
1 second.
I cannot control her. It was big arguments with us about that.
Give me my purse.
Yes, I can. Which one?
The owl one, please. Yes, that was my fault, okay? My fault. I take full responsibility for that. But we're here now. We are fixing our problems now. We are trying to better our lives. As far as getting us a place, that's going to be a little difficult because you have to have money for application fees.
And not just that.
And not just that. You have to have money for the deposit and you have to have money for the for everything else. So
I'm going to work my way out of it again, okay? Like my brother said.
I don't like being here as much as Larry, okay? I don't.
Desiree probably hasn't met my
birthday. Did have a roommate. That was Katie, and that did not work out very well.
No.
I don't know if a roommate situation is the best thing for them right now.
Karma, can I text you that privately actually about that? Raquel, when is your birthday? Karma texted me when is my birthday. I could
say
it's right by mine.
Okay.
I know what your birthday is. I remember.
Mine's in June. Mine's June 23rd.
Yep. And mine's 2/5.
You're saying your birthday. Look, you can say your birthday, but you know,
that's when my birthday is.
We're birthday twins.
Hey, I'm going to bed, guys. Good night.
Good night, TNW. Yeah, that's funny because if you're birthday twins, you're asking on Facebook too. That was a long time ago. That was for
Facebook. We were told to do that by the moms by a couple places to make comments on the Dubo community page.
Yep.
We were told to do that, and I also was working and paying my own stuff. I was trying to explain that I was paying almost $60 a day, but I was working 2 jobs to go back and forth. They were right next to each other. I'd open at one and close at the other. But it was $60 a day unless I got a ride home or paid less for a ride there with Uber.
Look, I was asking to see if anybody had something I could do to make a little money back then. That's why I asked on Facebook.
God forbid you try to do something like that and make some extra cash.
I tried to do that to make a little extra cash instead of getting on here. Because the Granite City community page does that. If you want to know, that's the Facebook post that I made. But
yeah, what's wrong with trying?
1987 karma. Stephanie, or I guess Stephanie disconnected.
Why does your full birthday matter?
Why does my full birthday mean karma to you? Oh, you're 97, so I'm sorry. My birthday's... No, you're good. Well, yeah, my wagon got stolen. I lost my wagon, yes.
No, it got stolen.
My wagon got stolen. And shoes, yes, I need shoes for Larry. I gotta get shoes, but right now my priority is paying our rent.
Fucked up and I didn't have the fucking extra money. Don't worry, I did work for people. I did work for people in that town. There were definitely a couple people that I actually worked for and made the extra cash. But she just wanted to do something to try to help out in her own way. So, there you go. That you can keep asking questions about it, but like, we understand. We said that. We understand. But at those times, I still paid my stuff and had my jobs and was doing okay. Not great, but we were doing okay.
Let me just tell you, coming from somebody that, 20 years ago that had absolutely nothing. Okay. I had nothing, living on welfare, living on food stamps. I mean, my husband would have to pawn everything. We had nothing. Okay. But we have worked for every single thing that we have done in our life. And it feels so good to work for everything that you do, right? Because you could say, I did that. I worked for that. Nobody helped me. Nobody did that for me. I did that. I bought that house. I bought that car. I did it. Nobody else. And here we are 20 years later. We just early retired ourselves at the age of 38 years old. We sold our home, our business, and all of our vehicles. And we're traveling the U.S. in our RV with our children with no rules, no nothing, nobody telling us what to do, no 9 to 5.
For your page? Is that what you do for your page?
Yeah, that's what we do now. We travel the world and we just see the U.S. and we just go wherever we want, whenever we want.
That's awesome.
What parts of the U.S. have you been to yet?
Did you buy an RV or did you guys do one of the
No. We bought an RV. No, we've always had an RV, and then we upgraded our RV last year because we knew that we were going to do full time, and so we
people like conform buses and stuff. That's why.
No. We have traveled the last 6 months, and we've hit 10 states, and we leave next week for our 11th state, and we've traveled over 11,000 miles. And I'm just saying, it's so, I know you guys are in the bottom and you guys are struggling, but I'm telling you, when you just put your foot forward and work and work and work and work for what you want, what you have, it feels so good. So good.
I didn't want to have to do any of this. I didn't want to have to ask for help. It hurts my pride, trust me. I get what you're saying. Like, I've always worked to have my own stuff. I've always made sure that everything was good. But when I fucked up with the situation too, and I admit that. And it hurt me, and I won't lie, I'll still cry to myself thinking about it sometimes. But I'm working to try to get out of it. I'm looking into some good paying jobs and trying to apply for them, and I'm trying.
Due to my health problems is one of the reasons why I can't work.
I used to be.
I have plenty of health problems that can stop me from doing that.
I used to want to be a streamer. I used to want to be a gaming streamer for a long time. I used to help a lot of people on YouTube also, and YouTube creators. I used to edit videos and do stuff like that. But I never really got into it myself, but I wanted to. And it's awesome to meet somebody, talk to you at least, that is doing their content and, making it out there and doing great.
please don't judge me when I say this. I have a learning disability to where I get very easily frustrated at a job experience.
You can still try.
I mean, that doesn't stop me from trying.
You just have issues.
I just have issues, and a lot of people laugh at me. They think that I can't. They think that I'm lying about this. I've tried to look for every job there is. Trust me.
I mean, I think a goal too that you guys can put in mind is maybe setting aside, I don't know what you guys, where you're at, if you have family or whatever, like, is maybe purchasing a cheaper vehicle and being able to DoorDash or Uber.
She's right, because I am now able to get my license now.
Yeah, I mean, if you could get your license, because I have a friend that literally
Larry's an abusive fuck. He's abusive. He's abusive. Larry is abusive.
I did not put this person in the box.
That sounded like Valerie.
Who are you? And how'd you get in the box?
Fucking Valerie.
Then you can get out of my box.
Well, guess what? Larry's an abusive piece of shit.
Disconnect.
See, there's one of the trolls that keep getting.
There's another troll.
That's what we deal with, though.
This is what we deal with.
We didn't even accept them in, but yet.
But I have a friend that literally door dashes every single day, and she makes $100 a day, and so that's like an extra $700 in your pocket, you know.
My buddy was doing DoorDash, and he told me that I can try to do some runs with him here in the next couple weeks to make some extra cash.
Yeah, you can do DoorDash, Uber Eats, you can do Spark, there's so many things now that you could do in a vehicle that you can make your own time, your own schedule.
Well, I need to get my license, and that's been one of the things in my mind since I'm able to get it now, and I've already been thinking about that. And that is because I've thought about DoorDash and seen that, because where I used to work, that was 90% of our orders, literally. With non-stop DoorDashers picking up stuff.
I did not accept you. Get out of my box. Bye. I'll keep disconnecting you. Bye.
This is why I modded everybody, though, because of these reasons.
Sorry, stupid troll.
And then everybody gets mad at me for doing that.
Not you guys, the other person.
All right, Raquel, here's the problem. Y'all don't have a car. That's your one step also. A license is great, but without a car, you're kind of stuck.
Well, we know that, but according to everything going on...
My mom has a truck she's talking about.
I'm just saying, without a car, but you've also got to remember, you got to have the upkeep on the car, pay the insurance, and all that other bullshit that comes with having a car.
I understand. I know. I understand.
Hot 240. At least I know who you are.
Well,
pineapples.
And I apologize for how it started.
Peaches.
But, hold up. I apologize for how it started, but I appreciate you in here, Desiree.
Jason! Thank you for coming in the box. Yeah.
No, I wanted to.
Oh, he wants to apologize to everybody.
Desiree.
Can you hear him, Desiree?
Yeah, go ahead.
I said I apologize for how, the starting of the meeting went with us, but I appreciate you being in here and talking, and I understand, and it's awesome that you get to do this and that you guys are doing so well.
Question.
I appreciate talking to you.
I do have a question, Desiree. As far as traveling, what parts of the U.S. have you been to, or countries have you been to yet?
Well, no, it would be states, not countries. We've been to every, Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, Pennsylvania, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana. We're currently in Texas. We head to New Mexico next week.
Did y'all get to feed any gators?
Did you get to feed any gators?
Oh, yeah. In Florida, yeah. We spent 80 days in the Florida Keys.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's another question. Have you been to, God, what is that place? You know where Old Faithful is? You know what I'm talking about, Old Faithful?
North.
Have you been there yet?
No.
Well, I can tell you this. That was where my grandmother went before she passed away. That was where she went. She had a picture of her just doing this with her arms wide open. She got to see the buffalo there. If I said that right. Very large buffalo. I never went there though, but no.
You're talking about
Talking
the
about Yellowstone National Park.
Yellowstone. Yeah, you're
Yes.
talking about Yellowstone. No, we have
Yellowstone.
not been there. And Mama 007, we're in West Texas. West Texas.
Texas. You said West?
Yes.
I was born in El Paso.
I'm sorry, Texas is ugly. Ugly, flat, brown.
Well, excuse me. I'm sorry. Okay, that's where I
I
was
live in
born.
Arkansas, so I like it here. I live in the hills.
Ugh.
Jason asked a question, Larry, but you left the box. Are you still in the box or the chat?
He asked if you got your P.O. box.
I am from. Larry can talk to Jason about that. I am from El Paso, Texas. But, yes, there is a but. I was raised in this town. So, I don't remember much about it. Which I don't. I just know that's where I was born, though.
So I would like to know what your guys' end goal is. Like, what is your guys' goal? Like, do you have a goal in mind of what you want, like where you guys want to be? How quickly you want to get out of the hotel? Like, what is your goal?
Our goal is to get out of here by the end of the year. That is our goal, or at least by the end of the next year. Save up the money to do so, to get out of this place and have a place so we can have our apartment or a home.
Is there nowhere around you that's cheaper? Like, is $900 the cheapest? Because that's insane.
That's the only one.
For them, basically, in that motel, that's the cheapest motel they're going to find. Anything else is going to be more expensive. I used to live there. That's why I moved down here to Arkansas. But the only difference is I own my own home, so.
It's not.
I'm her brother, by the way. Sorry about that. I forgot to introduce myself.
My bad, Mario. Go ahead. I didn't even.
Their problem is they take the bus, so they have to have a bus route. That's basically what they're dependent on. Without a car, that's what they have to depend on.
Where we're at, the buses get all over this county, but it's time dependent. He's right.
Well, I don't understand. First of all, I do want to bring something up. I don't understand why the address is being brought up right now, but I blocked that person.
They're saying the address was a fucking.
Okay, well, that's where we live right now.
Anybody can look that up.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
It doesn't matter until I know exactly where you all live. I passed by that 7-Eleven when I was up there a couple,
Right, I
4 days
understand.
ago?
Yeah, I got you. I understand where everybody's coming from, but it's the simple fact is we have to have the money for the bus for him too. Yes, I have a bus pass that I can go anywhere, but him we have to have money for to catch the bus. Which, that's not a lie. And it's not easy. It's not easy at all. We're trying.
Mario, I would like to know what your take is on all of this. Like, what would you like to see? Nicely, like, no drama.
I'm going to be honest with you. I've already offered her help. I've offered her help to come down here and live with me until she can get herself on her feet. But she refuses to do so because she doesn't want to leave Larry right now. So basically, that's my take on it right now.
Okay, so you don't have room for both of them, so you just kind of like want her to come and save money?
I have room for one of them right now, but she needs to save all her money. He doesn't want to leave there either. So
okay, does Larry have family? Does he have family or friends that he could go stay with for a little bit and save money?
Nope.
No, he does not.
We tried that before.
Okay, so what would happen? Say that the hotel kicked you out tomorrow. What would happen?
I'm homeless. She's good though. She has places to go.
I hear you, Jason.
Even Jason agreed
So would
that
you
she
go
should
to the
come down
street?
here.
Say that again, Desiree.
Would Larry go to the street?
Yeah, pretty much.
Is there no housing not necessarily housing authority like Section 8 there, but I know like so I'm originally from North Carolina, and so you would be able to go in and kind of be able to get housing and vouchers and hotel vouchers, and like how big is the homeless population there?
It's pretty bad. It takes up to 2 years, and that's if they have the funds for vouchers and stuff like that, which I've been calling and trying to find all this out also.
No, she can't give me a place. My mom has people living with her. My mom is almost 2 hours away. That's what I was saying. She was talking about giving me her old truck, talking about it, but then I haven't heard anything else about it. I went up there to visit her because she picked me and Raquel up for a late Christmas dinner.
And that's 2 hours away.
Hold up. I've already asked. I've already talked about this. I've talked to a bunch of people. I would be on the streets, and I would want Raquel, if that happened, to do what she does. But now I'm about to tell her to get off live because apparently people are saying they're calling the front desk and telling them what you're doing on live, and they're trying to start shit up apparently.
Okay, well then I'll get off here.
That was way earlier. I don't. No one said that.
Not trying to.
I just muted. You're good. I just muted it. That said they called.
I was going to say there's no. But okay, so is there? I know also in North Carolina there'd be like Facebook groups and stuff of like people looking for roommates, people looking to like split their rent up. Is that something that you guys have looked into? Because like it'd be nice if you could just find somebody to live with and pay half. I feel like for $900 you guys could get so much more.
I mean, yes, there is, but we've had that experience and it didn't go well with that. So yeah, that didn't go well at all. Jason, he is following it. It's just that I had to do my blood work today. That's important. That is my health. Regarding my health. And it's something I gotta do. Like, and Jason, he's not lying. He's literally selling everything. We're selling everything we own. I had to sell my TV before we moved down here.
No, I'm literally selling all my stuff.
All of our things we're selling, basically. Everything.
Like, just Lord have mercy. I'm just smoking what I have left.
Makes me want to cry because I don't want to have to sell our stuff, but if we have to, we got to.
I've been down this road before. I do what I have to
do. I can't, and I will state this. My PS4, I'm not selling. That's one thing I won't. It's very old.
I get
it's
that.
Something I got.
One thing to yourself.
Yeah, that's something I got a long time ago.
I've been getting rid of everything that I own.
Yep, so. You gotta do what you gotta do. Yep.
Can you find an old lawnmower for $25 and go mow people's lawns?
Well, when summer hits, if we have to, yes. That's if we gotta do that. Yes. We can do that. We've done it before. That's how we made our first date. Actually. Yeah, it's winter. I know it's winter. So it wouldn't help us now.
Well, it's winter, but we still mow our lawns, so.
Oh, whoa.
Well, different states, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Here, you're lucky if you find people who mow grass. I mean, Larry paid for our first date by mowing, 10 different grasses?
I just really, I'm trying to find that contact again of the people I used to help up in Dupo. Because he'd pick me up if I can get back into helping them with drywall.
I think I know who you're talking about.
When we were rebuilding that old lady's house.
Oh,
Where does Rexy live? Where does Jason live?
Here in town.
Well, he lives on the other side.
You want to talk about bipolar weather? You should be down here. We have had no snow, nothing. It's like been 60 degrees and shit like that. It's almost 70 degrees.
See, it does not make any sense. First, it gets really nice, hectic nice, and then it starts to get really freaking cold when you get snow, and you get 3-4 inches of snow. But the funny thing is, the snow don't last. The snow melts within a couple days.
See, back when
not even that, maybe a few hours.
When I was like 10 to 12 years old.
Exactly, you get the point.
When I was like 10 to 12 years old, we had regular winters. We had shit tons of snow. Like, we used to get snow. Now we barely get anything.
Same. Like, when my kids were little, we got, what did we get? 7 inches of snow. Back to back.
I'm just saying, if someone did call up there and say some shit about us, I'm going to hear about it in the morning. So I really hope that didn't happen.
I hope so. Not either. I'm kind of nervous now. I'm scared. Because I don't want somebody calling the front desk.
That's why I didn't want no one to say about the whole motel, but everybody wanted to.
Yeah.
And this is why I keep saying, don't say certain stuff like that. And I keep trying to talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't dry, but everyone didn't want to believe me about the no Wi-Fi and what's going on. No one wanted to believe me, and they wanted to keep saying that I just kept arguing and saying I'm a liar. And I kept saying, I just know the deal that I have and what the guy tells me. And I know what I see on the door. I wasn't being mean. I wasn't trying to. I was just stating what I know and what I've been dealing with here. But now I'm probably going to have a lot of shit to deal with in the morning. So I'm not happy right now.
Like I said, if we get kicked out, or if we get kicked out, he would be homeless. The only option I could do if we get kicked out of here, he'd be homeless. I'd be going to Arkansas with my brother. If that was to happen. So, because I don't think living in Nicole would be a good idea.
I'm just muting anybody that has anything.
Oh, no, you're good. If I got kicked out and I had no choice, yes. But right now, I want to try to work it out here and try to fix our life here. That's what I'd like to do first.
No, it doesn't need to happen. Y'all just need to quit pushing that. We're good as long as we pay our money, but we don't need people calling on us. That is wrong. Like, where are you guys not seeing where everybody trolling and doing this shit to us is wrong?
I know, Jason, and I appreciate that. Ever since I've met you from the first day, you've been so kind to us. Especially me, from first meeting me. You seem like a really cool person. That's not a lie there.
I may stray from my path. I may sound like a dick sometimes, but I'm not a bad person.
He has a small house, so he wouldn't be able to. He's got 2 kids also. So
he took me in before.
Yeah, but when he took him in before, but
a long time ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. You don't have a couch anymore? What'd you do to your couch? Just curiosity. I remember that old couch you had at the other place, which I'm still jealous. I still like that apartment you had.
Yeah, it was a nice little apartment.
It was. I kind of wish you had the information for that apartment, or I'd be calling it now.
Oh, you're talking about that one, okay.
Yeah, I really liked that one.
I had to remember which one you're talking about.
You have a theater seats now. Ooh, how nice. Theater seats are awesome.
Mr. Movie Theater.
Hey, he's got to show off. He's got to show it to the kids, right? You got to show the movie theater to the kids, right?
Why is that being asked?
Oh, I don't know.
why is it being asked?
Oh, I don't even know. Hell, if I could, I'd pitch a tent in the backyard or have an RV myself. That's what I did with it.
I don't know if Desiree left by her own self or someone disconnected her, but she
I don't know. But that's the God honest truth. As long as we pay our bills and everything, we're fine. But we want to try to make it work here first. Which I know we can. Gotcha. That PS4, first of all, is very old. It is not used. That's the only thing we have to.
I've literally been selling everything else. She's allowed to keep one thing she can keep. Just like there's multiple people that want to keep one thing or keep something themselves.
After I left my ex-husband, that's the only thing I got for myself. I was happy.
First thing you got for yourself.
So, Jason, you have to understand that. I was happy to get that. Yeah, I know it sells for $30 to $40. I get it.
Over our heads. See, everyone's back to doing this shit again.
Jason, you know better. I told you this.
Yeah.
That's something I got for myself.
Well, I'm gonna be up.
But I guess I won't be able to. I mean, I don't want to sell that. Sorry.
Actually,
I shouldn't have to sell it.
The pawn shop doesn't even want it.
The pawn shop don't even have them anymore.
I've done asked. And most places will just offer you store credit.
Yep.
I've done asked.
Yep.
Don't think I didn't think about it, because I literally sold everything, period, I've owned before.
Jason, don't be like that.
He's not being anything. He's talking.
Oh, I just didn't know how he was saying it. Okay.
Don't just chill. You gotta read.
Well, we don't have any way to mow grass at the moment. Nobody mows grass in the middle of the winter here. So we have to wait till spring. That's when everybody starts doing that.
Bushlaka.
Believe me, if my PS4 was in better condition, I would have thought about it, but it's not in very good condition.
What does it matter? Everything's shortened anyway.
It's not in very good condition. It's been messed with. It's been fucked up.
It doesn't matter. Basically, the problem is the thing's not worth anything because it's been taken apart, and I saw it, Raquel.
Yes.
It's not in any condition to be sold.
No, exactly.
Music class?
It's not.
YouTube. Take your pick.
But it still works for us for now.
It works, yes, but like I said, it's not in any condition to be sold.
No. But it's still mine.
Sports, VR, and
which hopefully one day down the line, I plan on getting another one. If I decide to. I don't know. Exactly. Yep. The series seal is broken. Yep. You're right, Jason.
What is the square root of 4?
Yep.
No.
And to
Well, actually, Jason, if they had a PS5 that wasn't messed with or anything like that, it'd probably be worth a heck of a lot more money, I would say.
Well, yeah, that's true. PS5s are worth a lot more money than they are now.
Cooking today. You know, when they were handing out brains, you were queuing up to get a nose.
What? You don't have to sell that. Why do you want to? You read the comment what Jason just said.
Died alone and afraid.
Larry, do you read the comment?
Holy cow! This is a freaking slaughter. I've been blowing your ear, and you say thanks for the refill.
Gotcha. Are the PS5s better than the PS4s? Just kind of wondering.
Yes, Raquel, they're backwards compatible. I have one. I have the disc drive version of it. That's the one I've got at the house here.
The PS5 is by far a superior upgrade.
Right.
Yeah.
Class, I'll be right back. Dude, go sit in this chair. All right. How does it feel?
Yes, it's mine and it's not in any good condition to sell. My brother has seen it. It is old and taken apart.
Don't waste 5 stars.
She's just pointing out how you said you
So
didn't
does mine, Jason. I've got one as well. I've got actually an Xbox and a PS5. I've got both systems. I use one if I feel like playing a certain game. I use the other one when I feel like playing a certain game. I got both.
Listen up before we begin.
Oh, you're good, Jason. I understand.
But you're only required to answer 5 questions. Everyone, this paper is multiple choice.
There
All you
now
have to do is choose
more
A,
to this
B,
story.
C, or D. For each question from the answers we give you, cut the C and D.
Yeah, it's an old. Yeah, I don't have the money for a PS5. I was gonna get that for Larry for Christmas present once.
No.
I was going to.
No, that's too much money.
But that was,
It's a great system, I won't lie, but not in our situation, because I would never do that unless I knew.
It's about $500 for that same system I got.
Oh, wow.
Now, like I just said, I love the PS5. I agree. I know it's a great system. But I would not just throw that kind of cash at a system unless I know I have the funds to replace it.
I will say this. If I ever get a game system again, you spent... Wow. 1 second, Jason.
So 32 degrees.
Yes, darling. Just kidding.
0 degrees Celsius.
Go ahead, Jason.
Oh, it finally talks.
Why'd you disconnect? I was kidding. Jeez.
He probably didn't mean to.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. If I ever get a game system again later on down the line, I don't know if I'll ever find one, but I want to get a Nintendo 64. Don't judge me on that. That was the very first game I actually kind of enjoyed. The Sega Genesis is okay, but the Nintendo 64 was my favorite.
Some good old Donkey Kong 64, Super Mario, some Smash Brothers.
Nice.
You wouldn't be able to take me in Smash.
007 was my game. Are they really going up in prices?
Yeah, because they're an older console. They're sought after to have as collector's items now.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
They don't make them. Remember, when they stop making a system, it's done.
Does that mean Xbox 360s are the same?
Everything eventually is going to become a collector's edition because there's only going to be so many of them made and so many of them out there.
That makes sense. Oh, wow.
That's wwhy they keep making new systems.
Can you open the window, please? It's got to air out in here.
Yeah, but that means everything's got to stop.
I got you. Sega Genesis was... I remember having the GameCube, Mario. I never understood how you played that game, though. I never understood it.
So GameCube was king, man.
Never understood it.
So y'all want to hear a weird thing? So it's the older PS2s. It's the brick PS2s, the older ones. There's some, software thing that, with the Wii, you can play Wii games, like the original Wii games, the disc ones.
Wii games.
You can play the Wii games on the PS2. Someone discovered that. With the older ones, though. It's like some software glitch that'll read it. Somebody was playing one of the newer Wii, well, it's not new now, but one of the Wii Mario games, like the Galaxy on it.
Now, I will add to this, the only game I liked off of Sega Genesis was Sonic.
I kept my whole childhood. I kept the PS2. That was my baby.
I am a huge Sonic.
All right, but let's not worry about video games right now. Video games are great, but basically, let's not worry about video games right now. We're worried about the situation you're in right now. A video game is a want, not a need right now.
I was just talking. I understand.
Power comes from a need, not a desire. It just reminded me of that.
All we can do is focus on what we got to do now.
Oh, well, the video's going to it was just some glitch with the brick ones, so I didn't know that.
I was just saying, sis. That's all I'm saying.
I got you, Mario. I gotta do laundry somehow this week or figure it out.
Well, we're already doing them by hand, so we can't.
Why don't you ask Nicole? Maybe she has a laundry machine.
She does hers by hand too. We are doing our clothes by hand. Which I was gonna ask you, Jason. I don't think I want to start a GoFundMe because I don't have an address or anything. Because you have to have an address for that and you have to have a ID. Sadly. So I do not have one. I've thought about doing a GoFundMe for a while, but I don't know if how I would say it. Because I've never had to ask for help like this on certain things, which is embarrassing. It's okay though. But no, Nicole does not have a washer and dryer because I already asked. They are doing their clothes by hand as well. Same with us. Since we don't have the money to do that. But it takes a few days for the clothes to dry in the start. So I'm doing it in the tub. That's how I'm doing my laundry.
That's why I hate insomnia. Body's lying to me.
Barry, the food's done, by the way.
Yeah, I still want to do
Fine.
I appreciate you for making dinner, sweetheart.
I made
crock
pot lasagna with chicken. So my lasagna broke, but I tried my best. Not my fault.
Well, I'm sorry you have to do laundry in the tub, Raquel. That does kind of suck. I'm sorry to hear that.
Not the first time I've had to do it. I've had to do it multiple times. So it's no big deal.
Raquel, I mean, I'm going to be honest. If you lived here, you'd be able to do your clothes in an actual washer and dryer because I have one.
Well, yeah.
I got both machines in the laundry room.
I know. It don't bother me. It just gives me something to do when I do it by hand. Makes me feel like how can I put this? It makes me feel good about myself when I do it by hand, knowing that I could do it. That I know that there's people out there that have done it. So, I guess I'm old school. It's okay though. That makes me happy though.
Can you have a little washer down there or no?
I'm wanting to get one of our own, like a small washer and dryer thingy. I'm wanting to.
The main problem is having the funds to be able to buy the stuff. They don't have the funds for nothing right now. That's basically where they're at.
No, we don't. I mean, it would not hurt to have one. I've looked at looking at one because we've talked about getting one. We've actually talked about it. And we just have to figure out how we're going to hook it up, though. But I think you can hook it up through the shower or the sink.
The sink.
Oh, the sink. Yeah, they have one here, but we try not to use theirs. We try to offer to let us use their small washer.
They did once and you got in trouble.
And I got in trouble. They let us use the washer here and I got in trouble for it. So we're not allowed to use the washer and dryers here anymore. So now we have to use the ones that you pay for.
I don't know why they even offered it if you get in trouble for it.
I don't know. So I have no idea. We was told that they offered it and we got in trouble for it the next couple of days for it. So we have to pay money to do our laundry, which is here in the... Everybody does here.
Yeah, but how much is it to do it?
$1.50 for wash. That's like
$1.50 for dryer.
And
Dryers are weird.
and only 2 of them work. Maybe like I think to say 2 washers work and only 1 dryer works.
You said you gotta keep money in them.
No, I found out what's wrong. 1 washer work. Only 2 washers work.
You were putting the money in the wrong one.
Right. Only 2 washers work and 1 dryer works.
Well, they need to have out of order times. There should have been a thing that told.
Most of the washer and dryers they have in the other room are out of order, or not plugged in. And that's if you can have, if nobody's using the washer and dryer. If they're using it, you have to wait your turn. So, yeah. That's kind of screwed fucked up, but that's how it goes.
I can't live without my washer and dryer.
Well, no, I can understand that. I'd love to own a washer and dryer myself one day. But I know
Raquel,
that
you're actually okay living this way? I hate seeing this, Raquel. I'm being honest with you. I don't like seeing this.
How old are you, Raquel?
I'm 38, actually. I'm a year older than my brother. I am 38. I will be 39 this year.
Shit, you guys are young.
Yeah. I'm going to be 40 and... Oh, okay. I understand.
She doesn't want you right now, and I can't force her, and I'm not going to make her. That's her choice. I've offered it, but that's up to her.
What happened? Did you get disconnected by accident?
Yes, by accident, sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. No, I am 38 years old, so...
Yeah, you guys are young.
Why was they asking about the
Now, I do have a question. Where was everybody? I do have a question. Somebody asked...
Here now.
The people that were asking about my birthday, I'm just kind of curious, why were they asking about my birthday?
I didn't.
No, I know you
said
didn't.
it was Karma.
Karma asked about my birthday. I was just curious why.
Do you know it when you gave your birthday out, they can do a lot of shit with your birthday. Just saying.
That's why I asked you.
I'm confused. Yeah, I don't understand why and what for, so I was curious.
Yeah, here they asked a specific date,
And then she asked for her year, and Raquel gave it to her.
Court records, they can look up court records. My court records are not even,
Yes, they are. They're still there. I've looked them up myself, Raquel. They're still there. You can find them. They're there.
Huh? I just don't understand why they asked for it.
I'm just saying, if I have looked up your court records myself, and I've seen all the charges you had on you at
Yeah,
one
I
point
don't
in
like
time.
talking about it. Really don't like talking about that, Mark.
I'm just telling you that they're still there. It can be found.
I just don't like talking about it. It's not, I don't have to deal with it right now. It may be still there, but that was a long time ago. I'm going to pay, later on down the line, I'm paying them to get it expunged, to get everything off my record.
Raquel, I'm not worried about that right now. You're talking about things you can't even do right now. Worry about what you got going on right now. We're not talking about the future right now. If the future comes around, that's great. Then maybe you can do that. But until then, right now, you have got a serious problem, a serious situation that has to be dealt with. Like Larry said, you all got to deal with this.
You don't like
There's certain things on my court records I don't like talking about, okay? I just don't. That was a long time ago and a fuck up.
Yeah, we're not worried about that. I'm not talking about that. I was just making a statement that it can be found. That's all I said.
I know.
Raquel, I'm replying to them. Don't worry. You can talk to the people in the box.
Okay. I get it, and I'm worried too, Mario. Believe me, I am. He don't have to,
Because I've only got room for one of them right now. I mean, he doesn't want to leave Illinois. He's got his reasons, and I'm not going to tell him what to do. That's his business. All right? But Raquel's another matter. If something happens, I would prefer her to be down here instead of be on the streets.
Yeah,
That's the reason.
Can I ask you a question, though? Your brother?
I can't hear much.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I was about to say I can't hear much with all the noise.
You got room for Raquel, right? Down there?
Yes, I have a couch in the living room she can sleep on.
Why can't he sleep on, like...
He doesn't want to come here. He's already done told me that himself. He doesn't want to leave Illinois.
Okay, Larry, I know you're on here, but why don't you want to leave Illinois, you know what I'm saying?
My life, my kids, my family, my friends are here. I just don't. I've been able to do it before. We're just in a bad circumstance right now, and I believe I can do this out of it like I have before. I don't want to leave. I'm not going to go to another state and have nobody but just her brother. I'm not just going to go there. I know that I can come back and visit, but that's not really the thing that I want. That's not really how I'm saying. I'm not going to go isolate myself somewhere where I don't know anything.
Well, what about this, Larry? What if you were actually able to get a car and get the things you wanted to get by coming here? You might actually be able to better yourself even more so than what you are now, is all I was trying to say to y'all.
Mario, I will say this. You've told me in the past that... Well, no, that wouldn't work. That would not work. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I get that, Jason, but we can't I can't, eat. I understand. But right now, we want to try to make it work here. We've done it before.
That's the problem. So if you can't make it work there, you're going to basically be left with no alternative. It's going to be the streets. That's what's going to happen. That's the reality, Raquel. That's the reality.
What does Dad think about this, honestly?
I haven't spoken to him about this. That's because this isn't his house. This is mine and Melody's house. So it's up to me.
Oh, I see. I was just asking. I didn't know how you... I didn't know. I'm so sorry.
Dad doesn't have time for this crap right now. He's not exactly in the best of health, and he's trying to stay alive as long as possible. Did you forget that fact?
And you keep telling me he's okay. He's not okay.
I've told you this before. I've told you this before. Exactly, it is. It's a 5.5 hour drive here, roughly.
Just want to cry. I'm sorry. I just don't. I can't. I love you, but I can't do that. I'm sorry. I don't get along with my dad. I never have.
I don't think Dad's going to be worried about that right now. Basically, like I told you.
And excuse me, I understand. No, I can understand.
Jason, I mean, I appreciate your help, bro, but if he doesn't want to leave, he doesn't want to leave. It's all there is to it, bro.
This dude's a nightmare. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do I mean?
Say, for instance, if I left, how would Larry pay for everything? How would Larry? Say, for instance, if
Raquel, how are you gonna focus on that right now? You have your money. You'll be able to save all the money you freaking need. If you want to go back after that, that's fine.
Where would he end up? I don't do that to someone.
I don't have an answer for you on that one, Raquel. I don't know exactly what's going to happen. I can't exactly tell you what's going to happen. I'm just telling you, based on what I'm seeing, you're basically coming down to the wire here. If something doesn't change, you're going to be on the streets.
Well, I don't leave someone alone. She's able to do whatever she wants to do, but you don't just leave someone you go like that behind.
That's not.
But she is not leaving you, Larry. He wants you to come too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to argue, Larry. Please don't get me wrong or anything. You know, I just came in here like a week ago, if that. I'm just telling you where I came from. My mom's boyfriend and my own brother kicked us out of my mom's house. You know how I felt? We had to go to DSS. My dogs had to stay out in the fucking car. We went to the motel. I understand where you're coming from, Larry. But again, yet, her brother's trying to help you both out. If it wasn't for DSS helping me and my husband and my dogs, we would not be here. That's all I'm saying, guys.
Oh, you're fine. Please don't cry.
No, it hurts because my own brother kicked us out. And my mom's boyfriend. With my dogs. With my dogs. Like, really. You're gonna kick me out with my dogs. On Thanksgiving Day.
How old are your dogs?
Huh?
How old are your dogs?
My dog that we had to put to sleep, her name's Mika. She was 16 when we put her down, that before we moved here, because I couldn't have, 15 dogs. But she was old. She couldn't go up and down the